And his gist of the message, for those of you who haven't watched it, is "Do not fear." And I just wanted to show you a few snippets of his message in this short video, just 3 snippets, and more importantly, important life lessons that we can draw and apply in our lives. Because it's one thing to listen to a great message and think, oh, that was a nice speech, but what are lessons that we need to learn from this and apply in our lives so that we can improve our lives even post-COVID, and not just for ourselves, but for our loved ones, our children, and also our next generations. So I'm going to show you this first clip, and let's watch this together.
We have to prepare for a very different future. Companies, big and small, will be hit hard. Some industries will be permanently changed. Many will have to reinvent themselves to survive. Workers too will feel the pain.
So even in this short clip, what struck me was life after COVID is going to be totally different from what it was in the past. And for those of us who are wondering, hopefully after circuit breaker, oh, thank God I don't have to stay at home anymore, let's go back to life as normal, then we are totally missing the point. Life as we know it is going to be totally changed. I think digital transformation has brought about a different way in which we work, in which we live, and industries will be totally transformed as well. A lot of jobs, and those of you who don't know, check out the World Economic Forum. Up to 40 to 50% of the jobs that we know today are not going to exist in the next 5 to 10 years. And that's a really scary thought, because for those of you who have children who are young, like me, who are 10 years old or below, or perhaps in their teens, by the time they even hit the workforce, they are going to, the job industry, the nature of work is going to be so different. The jobs that are available then probably don't even exist today. So how do we prepare ourselves? How do we prepare our children for a life in the future, to be more ready, to be resilient? What are some life skills we can teach them? Because whatever things that they can learn or memorize is going to be irrelevant, in an instant. So that's the first life lesson I wanted to share. So let's take a look at the second clip.
We are making our supply chain more resilient. For example, we are diversifying our sources of food. We are even buying eggs from Poland and shrimp from Saudi Arabia.
And I know it's funny for us to think, wow, our food is coming from all over the place. But I read this great article written by someone that actually we are almost in a crisis. It's just that the great work done by our Ministry of Trade and Industry to keep our logistics channels open, right, has prevented us from really a crisis of food, where a lot of our typical providers of food are closing its borders, and we are now sourcing eggs from Poland. You heard Prime Minister share, right? Even shrimp from Saudi Arabia. And I think the lesson here extends beyond just food. You don't just go to NTUC and, oh, that looks different, I've never seen that before. But the important thing is, how is the situation in the world changing? How does that impact the way I do business? For those of you who are in businesses, how does that impact the way opportunities are found elsewhere in the world? And I love the example of eggs in Poland and shrimps in Saudi Arabia. And for me, investing in property, that's the reason why I invest in the UK. Right? If passive income, and I just spoke about that to one of my friends as well. He was asking me, if I buy a condo, 1.4, 1.7 million, and I rent it out, will I be able to get passive income? And we did the math. It's very unlikely you're going to get very much passive income. So the same strategy of how you go to Saudi Arabia to get shrimp, if you really want to eat shrimp, we live in such a globalized world now. If you're looking for passive income to secure your family's income in the future, for those of you who are worried about your job security as well, or planning for your retirement, go to where that strategy works. All right. If eggs are found in Poland, go to Poland to get eggs. So that's just a simple analogy, but thinking about how can I extend that? What other lessons can we learn from this? And now for the final clip.
Now, at another hinge in our history, it is our turn to face the crisis of a generation. The choices that we make now what values and ideals we pass on to future generations.
And I love that, whatever we do or we don't do today has a huge impact, a ripple impact. For those of you who are like me, our grandparents came from China, they were fleeing the war, and wherever they landed, that created a totally different trajectory to life as we know it now. In the same way, let's not look at it as history, because we are writing history. We are writing the next chapters of our life for ourselves, for our future generations, for our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren. Whatever decisions we make today, how we steward our lives, our finances, everything that we do is going to have a huge impact in the way their lives are going to be shaped in the future. So that's just a quick video for you. If you found these helpful, a quick 6-minute video summary of the 3 lessons that I picked away from PM Lee's Do Not Fear message, give a like button, subscribe to our channel, because I'll be posting 3 times a week at 10 p.m. So stay tuned and share with us what other lessons did you enjoy from the speech. So till the next video, this is Daniel